Good morning. Good afternoon. I really don't know. It's afternoon. Yeah, Jane. Where's Jane? Jane. There's Jane. Jane's telling me and telling me. Always telling me. Yeah? Okay. Okay then. All right. I'm gonna. Hey, you want to come with me? Huh? You want to come with me? I'm just I'm just gonna walk around the yard. Kitty Jane. Okay. Here we have the usual suspects. Yeah. Here we've got this little display going on here. This could be cute. I'll have to remember to nurture this a little bit and not cut the grass so close to the fence because it's in the shade and it seems to be it could be cute. There's a cricket there. Here is Fern, and there's Jane telling me what to do. Jane is always telling me what to do. It's up to me to figure out what she wants, what she's telling me to do. Huh? Okay, well anyway, okay, so here's Fern Nation. Fern Nation has got this place in the middle that's kind of pulling over. I don't think it's that horrible. What? What? Take a breath. Okay, so Hasta Nation looks really very good. I didn't, I had planted some ferns for some hostas here in the past. I also have, I think this is what? What? And this one here, lilies of the valley that ought to be moved. See, this is what I contend with constantly, trying to figure out what Jane is trying to tell me. Yeah. There, what? Okay, so bushes and bushes and more bushes, berry tree. Jane is still trying to tell me what to do. I come on, let's go. I bought a few things. I went to the store. I went to Adams because I wanted to make an appointment with a different dentist to see if I could change dentists. But I went to the hardware store and I bought this ground rod. I'll show you a little what's going on there. And I bought some plumbing stuff, things for the tub, faucets, and the toilet tank parts. Because the reason, bushes, the power, this is the ground wire that I hit with the mower. And so I don't know how important it is. It didn't seem to be clamped on there very well ever. That aluminum rod doesn't look like the 5/8 that it's supposed to be. It looks more like 1/2 inch to me. And the clamp that was around it wasn't clamping very well. So it was like, well, okay, here's a problem. But I've recently mowed. I mowed around those trees over there. And I mowed through here. And I moved that clump of dirt, which turned out to be just dirt, that is now just where memories of where it used to be. Lily Nation is done. Yucca Nation is done. Yucca Nation, I will be clipping these out of here very soon. The little lily plant is still there. And we will check in. I have a paper wasp nest. See, I clipped into here. There's a yucca plant in here that needs to be relocated. And I must have run out of gas while I was doing here, because obviously this could have been cut here. The barberry plants need nurturing. The yucca plants look good. These are continue to give me flowers every now and then. There's another one there. The main attraction is that I cut the parkway. When I cut this, I cut the tunnel, but I also cut the parkway. So this is the parkway has been cut. And around the corner, I also cut the parkway. But the big attraction really is that I have to look out for the thyme plants, because the issue would be if I could get this thyme to grow everywhere, then there wouldn't be grass to cut. Wouldn't that be hip? Well, I will go up over there because there's more thyme up there. These bushes look pretty good. On cutting the grass, that overhanging stuff, that could be cut back a little more, so that I'm not ducking as much. Duck and cover, duck and cover. So you know, this plants have been deceived. They kind of believe that it's fall, so there isn't as much going on. Here's the tunnel. This could be cut back a little bit more because I have to duck too far to get into the tunnel here. This could be removed here, but pretty good tunneling. We have a yucca plant growing here that, well, that might not be a yucca plant. That might be a lily plant. In any case, it's a plant. Now over here, there are non-deciduous trees, and there's more in here. I see 1, 2, 3. I see 4, right? But there are at least 2 more in this general area that I suppose they would be just fine if you just let them grow right where they chose to grow. Or I could move them. Okay, this area will be a tunnel once the bushes grow up. Path through the tunnel here, and then these trees look like that's parent tree probably. But there's one right. Well, I don't know. I was walking through here and I saw a couple more. You have to watch carefully when cutting the lawn, so as not to harm the plants that want to grow. There's a path that was cut there. Yucca. Some mustard kind of looking plants. Some over here. But in through here, this one looks different than those. So I don't know parentage, how it chose to be there. There's one in here somewhere that I don't see now, so I don't want to see that. This is the problem when you're cutting the grass and you want to save some plant that is difficult to spot because it's such a junior plant. I know there's another one in here somewhere. I'm gonna have to, and that's why I put markers. I'm gonna have to put a marker. I have to go and search for that specific tree and then decide what to do. It's disappointing that I don't see it because I thought it was right in here. No, but I don't see it. I don't see it, and hopefully I didn't step on it. Anyway, moving on. Is this it here? Well, this is something here. That could be a tree. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that is the tree that I saw. I thought it was a little bigger than that. But possibility exists that that's a tree. Or it could be a tree if it's nurtured. So anyway, moving on. There it is. Here's one. Here it is. This must be the one I was thinking about. Another tree. So I should mark the one we just found. I should mark the one we just found if I can find it again. And decide if I'm going to keep them where they are or move them someplace else. Okay. So here's this garden. This is a garden that's looking to be nurtured. Okay, here you go. Here's what I found the other day. This is the paper wasp's nest. And I have to watch for cold weather so I can move them someplace other than where they have chosen to build their home. Paper wasp condo. Paper wasp condo. Sounds like a tune, huh? Okay, so here's bushes. And lots of stuff going on here, but not stuff that I really want to be going on here. So lots of stuff that gives me the opportunity, all of this stuff here. This is that magenta flower. And there's all kinds of them all over here. So I can move those. And they could be moved over here. I could cut this back, I could cut that back over there. There's an awful lot of that that's grown up here, and so any of these and all of these could be moved someplace else. Maybe not all. Leave a few behind. But like there's nothing going on here. Okay, bushes. This bush right here does not look very good. Hey, there's the boy cat. Calvin, you gonna join me, Calvin? Calvin doesn't say much. He has a different way of communicating. He just expects you to see him. Come on. Okay, now this is the reason why you need to photograph things while they're blooming, because they just don't last very long. And when they're done, they're done. Mr. Soft. Huh? Mr. Soft? Okay, come on. Come on, boy. Boy. There's a pollinator there. Calvin doesn't care. All right. Now I've been delinquent. I have not published the videos for the last several weeks. This purple flower, this magenta flower looks really good. It's very happy there, so I suppose I'll just nurture it if it wants to. There's a pollinator there. Happy bee. And Calvin likes to be in the gazebo. And these flowers are still, see, now these flowers are hanging around. They're not looking as brilliant as they once did, but they're still hanging around. I cut some back in there, and I cut some over in there. Let me just go around in here. This is this needs some attention. I gave it some attention, but it needs more attention. And then we have the lilies of the valley in the rock garden, and we have fern. I would think that the alyssum are done. There's some of those yellow flowers right there. And the alyssum are probably done. And Calvin is here, so I'm going to hang out with the Calvin for a while. We'll just do a pan. It's fairly warm today. See where the propane tank is. You can't hardly see it. That's what I want. Can't hardly see it. Okay then. Happy cat. That's it for today. 18 minutes. Well, yes, because I took my time. I did some bypassing.